Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, if obviously you've been here before, then welcome back. Glad to see you've returned. What we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to be looking at the vintage Shock Cycle from 1991. Here it is. This is kit number 8838, as you can see. 1991, like I just said, when I was 12 years old. I had this kit for Christmas in 1991. I think it was my grandfather that actually bought it for me. It may well have been one of my parents, can't quite remember. However, I am on a nostalgia trip here. I happened to mention to my partner that I had this kit as a 12-year-old schoolboy, and she was very, very kind enough to get me another one for my birthday. I don't have the original one from when I was a child. Sadly, that one was lost. Over the years. I believe my mother may have actually given it away without asking whether I wanted it, which obviously is a disappointment. However, here I have it. Now, as it says in the title, this is an unboxed kit. This one has come in a Ziploc bag, but it is supposed to be a complete kit, and I do have the original instruction manual, so I do not need to go online to find it. So yeah, let's get stuck into this kit and get it built. I'm quite excited about this. Okay, so what we'll do first is empty out all the parts out of the bag. Obviously it's a little bit unorthodox because it's come in a plastic bag, but it's not unusual with vintage kits, obviously, because the boxes don't always last forever. Now, as you can see in the instructions, the secondary model is like a little trike chopper thing. Nowhere near as cool as the shock bike itself, as the secondary models rarely are. However, the parts, some of the parts in this kit, for example, this wheel with the tyre is obviously for the secondary model. But whatever we have left over can go back in the bag when we've finished. So let's make sure we got all the parts out of the tyres. Get the wheels and tyres out of the way because they're a bit big. Right, okay. So if I move all of this up here, we can open the instruction manual at page 1. I love the 80s haircut and clothing. Gotta like it. Right, so to begin with, we need 1, 2 of those, 2 of the little con rods for the pistons, which are, where are they? There's 1. And there's 2, and we need 1 tour rod. Okay, so 2 pistons go together face to face. The tour rod goes through the center. Just like so. Okay, so now we need the piston crowns. There's 1 there. And 2 there, so pop them on, and that's that part of the model done. Okay, so we need the 2 parts of the engine case. As you can see, this one has some slight discoloration to it, and however that one looks perfect. Yeah, a little bit of yellowing on that edge, but that's the only part that's discoloured. Okay, so we need 2 of them and 1, 2 black studs. Okay. Oh, sorry, no, we actually need 4 studs. 4 times. Because obviously we're doing this twice. 1, 2. There's the other one. Like so. And then we've got to fit them over the top of the pistons with the studs pointing upwards. like so. Okay, next, need a fourer, the a tour, 4 flat in black and a 2 flat in grey, times 2. So there we go. Okay, so just like so, just like that, right. And then this pops together just like so. Okay, we need some of the flat studs, 2 of them, 1 and 2, and they go in the front face like so. Step 6, we need 1 flat fourer in grey, 1 flat fourer in black, a flat 6er in grey, and then 2 of these. Okay, so we need to assemble them like so. As you can see, the flat 6er has a little bit of yellowing as well compared to the other parts, but again, it's to be expected with vintage Lego. That's probably been kept on a shelf in sunlight or something similar. And then, yeah, we pop that on the outside, and that is the little engine for our bike made. And as you can see, the pistons go up and down the cylinder bores quite nicely, and there's the crank. Pretty cool. Right. Okay, we need one of these gears, and that goes on this end, just like so. There we are, awesome. So let's pop that to one side for a second. Okay, so we need a 6er in black times 2. We need a 2er in grey flat, a 2er black. I've got to find them somewhere. Where's a 2er in black? Tour in black, tour in black, where are you? Where are you, tour in black? There you are, on the side of there. Flat 4 square, another 4 in grey. 1, 2, 3, 4 bushes. Need the 4 with holes in, which is here. We need one of those. And then we need a 6er rod and an 8er rod, which are there. And then 2 black studs, 1 and 2. There we are. Okay, so let's assemble these. Oops, I've actually assembled that completely wrong. There we go. The 6 rod through there, the bush on either side, and it wants it evened up, centered. then the 8 rod through the front, and that one's centered as well. And there we go. Right, next step is to mount the engine on top, like so, and there we go. Right, step number 9. Let's collect all the parts that we'll require for this one. Two of them. Okay, right. Let's put these together. And then that one pops onto there. These parts on top of the engine, and the grey one at the back, just like so. Okay, step number 10. So we need one big gear, one medium gear. We need a black flat 4. We need 4 of these little grill plates, and we need a couple of hinges. The hinges are actually already together for us. A flat double 4 with holes in the center, and then an 8 rod. There's an 8 rod. I believe that's an 8. Yep, 8 rod. Okay, so and then that pops on top like so. The black 4 across there, the 8 rod through there, large gear this side, looks like the rod is centered again as well, and then the medium gear on the other side. Like so. Okay, next step. We need that, so that's obviously the headstock. We need a 2 rod. We need 2 more of these. We need an 8er and a 10er, and then 2 black studs, 1 and 2. Okay, with the 8er, we put the 2 rod through the 3rd hole, one of these either side. Put one properly, like so. And then the black studs either side of here. Oh, we actually need 2 of these 10s. There we are, right. So that one goes like so, through the very end, then the other one on the other side. There we go. Okay, so that one goes on top of the assembly. Just like so. And step 12. Okay, looks like we're building the top yoke assembly. So we need 2 of these, 2 small studs, 2 of those, 1 of them, 6 bushings, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 4 rod, and a 6 rod, and then the number 7 plate, which is there. Okay. Actually it's 2 6 rods, not 1. And then a couple of bushings on each rod. And they fall through there. And they look to be central as well. And then the other one on top. The number 7 plate, and then the other 2 bushings on top of here. Then they need pushing through a touch. Like so. And then we fit the whole assembly onto the front of the bike. And then the other stud on the bottom. There we go. Right then, fuel tank, some yellow parts for a change. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. 1, 2 of those. 1 bushing. 1, 2 studs. We need 2 4s. 1 6 and 1 8. Okay, so with a 4 rod, and another 4 rod, one bush in, that. And that's supposed to be like that. There we are, that's better. Right, then a stud on either side, like so. And there's the little fuel tank. And then using these rods, we can now fit this to the bike. And the front end goes through there with the 6 rod. Centralising it, and then the 8 goes through 1, 2, 3 holes, and also this rod here centralized like so. Okay, step number 14. 2 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. 4 studs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 6er and 1 of those. Okay. So if we take a 6er, a couple of bushes, a couple of studs, sorry, and then 1 of them on either side. Probably gone on a little bit far. and then that on there, and that's got to be angled correctly as it forms the handlebars, and then the same for this one. It's also got to be the same position. There we go, just like so, and then that will pop on like so. One of these either side with a stud. And then this forms the seat. And there we go. Step 15. Okay, we need a flat yellow 8, a flat black 3, a flat yellow 3, an 8er times 2, excuse me. Okay, we need the 2 rods, 1, 2, 3, and there should be another one, 4. Yeah, we need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 yellows. 2 bushes. 1, 2, 3, 4 studs. And then 2 more of these. And that's everything we need. Okay, so let's make the handlebars first. A little bush on the end. And another through just like so. Okay, so we angle the bars kind of that way, I reckon. And there's one. Okay, next the other side. And also I've got to get the angle the same as the other side, otherwise it'll look weird. There we are. Okay, so now we're going to make the tail unit. All 4 on like so, that one on the back, and like that. Then fit the whole thing onto the bike, just like that. Okay, step 16, we require 1 of those, 2 studs, 1 bush, 1 6er, 1 3er, 1 4, and that's it. Okay, so the 3, we're making the centre stand for the bike. And just like so, 1 to 1. Okay, right. Next, we're going to turn the bike upside down, and with the 4, it's going to go through like so, with this part on the other side. This one there. With the other 4, it goes through the tail like so, and the 6 also through the tail like So, okay. Next step, we need one of those. Again, a hinge times 2. There they are. Another one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 bushes. We need that's it. Okay, right then. So like so, and then that fits onto the back end. Just like so, and then we can now close this up, stop that part fly around the table, just like so. And there we are. Okay, so now we need one 8 and 2 rubber bands, just like that. Now the rubber bands go all the way over all of these parts and then hook over the top on both sides, and that allows it to be sprung. Tell you what I actually did do in the last step, I forgot to put the bushings on these 2 rods. So let's do that now. Missed a step. Then centralise it neatly, just like so. Okay, caught up. Right. Now this one goes on this side like so. Okay, next step, we need the 10, 1, 2 bushes, 1 of these, 1 shock absorber, 1 bush, 1, 2 of these, and then 4 grey studs with a hex end, a cross end, or whatever it is you want to call it. Okay, so the bush goes on this end. Take one of these and put a stud through it, and then that goes on this side to form the front end of our frame. Same with the other one and the other side. Just like so. All right. Okay, so now we need to assemble this like so, with a stud on the end, and this in the 4th hole goes on there, and then we need to fit that like so with our stud. And then shock, other end of the shock goes onto there. Just like so. Okay, now we're onto a wheel, so we'll grab one of our wheels, one of our tyres. We need an 8 rod, a 6 rod, 1 small gear, 2 bushings, three studs, 1 large gear, and 1 bevel gear. I think that's everything we need. Okay, so let's pop the tyre onto its rim. The wheels themselves are actually still lovely and white, just like new. Neither appears to have any real noticeable yellowing, which is a bit of a bonus. Get the tyre fitted onto the rim properly. Okay, so we need an 8. We need a stud and then a bush. Fit through the wheel. Then another stud. And the large gear. Now I'm presuming that needs to be centered correctly. And then fit the whole lot onto the rear of the axle with the last stud. And just like so. Then we need to make this little fella down here. We need the small gear, the bevel gear, and bush. And then we need to fit that at the back of the engine, just like so. Step 21, we need 1 6 rod, 2 studs, and then 30 links of chain, which we've got to make up. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30, and then there's 1 left. So let's link all these together. Shouldn't take too long. Perfectionist in me is linking them all in the same direction as well, not upside down, and so they're all going on that way, none are going on that way, if you know what I mean. Just a little bit of OCD. And there we have the chain. Okay, so what we can do now is we can feed the chain down and around, and then loop around the back wheel And there we are. And as you can see, driving the wheel turns the engine. Pretty cool. Okay, what's next? Right, so this 6 rod is for the centre stand, stud either side, and then simply fitted on like so. And there we are. Okay, step 22 is the front end. Okay, so we need 1, 2 of these, 1, 2 of these. We need 1, 2, 3 bushes, 2, 4, 6 studs. Two 6 rods, which I've got there, 2 6 rods, 2 4 rods, 2 of these shock absorbers, and then the remaining wheel and tyre. Okay, so wheel and tyre. Make sure we get it mounted correctly. Then one of the 6 rods with a bush on either side through the wheel. Then we mount it with a stud to each shock. And then the last 6 through the top. Then that whole assembly gets mounted like so. Right, so we've got some more parts for the centre stand. 1, 2, and same again, 1 and 2. And then they, fit on like so. And then the other one, and again, let's get it correctly angled. And then the bushes locked together to keep it in its position. There's the stand. So now we can stand the bike up and awesome. Right then, next we have this on there. We have 1 stud this side, bush there, the other stud this side, and then that bush on there. Actually, I've put them the wrong way around. The bush goes at the bottom, the studs go at the top on both sides. There we go. Sorted. Step 23. We need that one. 1, 2, 3 studs. 1, 2 of those. 1 shock absorber. And 1 of those. Right. So we're doing the other side of the swinging arm. just like so. Then this one is going to fit there. One stud at the back, and another stud at the front. And then the bottom or the top of the shock absorber, depending upon which way you're looking at it, fits on like so. And that is the model complete. So there we are. That is the completed motocross bike. You can see its little engine pistons turning as you push it along. And there's the stand. Awesome. And then obviously the instructions go on to tell you how to make the little chopper trike. And that's where these spare parts here come in, but we're obviously not going to use them on the bike. Anyway, there it is. That's it done. So I hope you liked joining me for this little build. Hopefully it gave you as much nostalgia as it did for me. Obviously, if you had this model, you will remember it with some fondness. Anyway guys, thank you very much for stopping by to my channel, and I will see you all again for the next build. Take care, bye bye now.